Nice start. One thing, John, that Sasha doesn't need to sort out is his first serve percentage, regularly at 70% plus.
And I have to say, guys, they've just closed the roof. 40. Yeah, and so it was about 5 degrees cooler and the wind was really up and about. So these.
Oh, Pedro's come to play.
Lovely to see from Martinez. And it was nonchalant with the finish, wasn't it? Right on the baseline. But yeah, going back to the roof, you know, talking about him wanting to shake things up, a bit of wind would help his cause in that regard.
Second serve that he's just missed off the return.
Advantage, Zverev. Game, Zverev.
Not easy to. Let's dig in a little bit to the racket change. Of course, he was using the Pro Stock version of the 2019 Gravity.
Yeah, it feels like an off-season of change for the top players on the men's side, isn't it? Alcaraz adding 5 grams to his. A little surprising because Zverev had a good 2024, back to 2 in the world, but these guys are always looking for ways to get better.
A couple of changes as well to put more weight at the top of the racket. It's about a 360-gram swing weight. That is on rails.
Well, it strikes like this that Zverev can bring to the court, and maybe that he's looking for more of with the beefed up racket.
That's a quick start. John, what's your take on the racket? So I'm led to believe that they actually did go pretty granular with the whole change as well, with Misha back in Monaco and
last season, and what am I looking for next season?
Nothing screams feeling comfortable more than a Zverev serve and volley in his second service game.
Game, Zverev.
Nearly every other player is the other way around, including Rafa. And you, John, before you ask.
Is it the Australian Open on this court?
That is so neat. It is something they've worked on, apart from the extra pace, the consistent extra pace.
Than Pedro Martinez.
Superb. Relentless from Zverev.
Thirty, 40.
Perfect.
Game, Martinez.
Great exchange.
But when he got to this backhand, Zverev, this one coming here, just didn't do much with it. Left it hanging a little.
Good little fake from Martinez, though.
He's got his dancing shoes on. Just going back to those serve speeds with it.
15-30.
This is really good. Some big hits there, John. They look like heavy forehands to me.
It was a change-up ball that Pedro Martinez did mid-rally there, where he tried to loop up to the Zverev backhand, and Zverev was so proactive on that side. It's so hard to beat him with height there.
Rattling through the repertoire of shots is Martinez. Carved the court open with that short slice for a second time. You saw a few of those out here, didn't you, Johnny?
Yeah, I didn't like digging them out, but he's got such control early on with that shot.
It's exactly the player I thought of, John, when I saw that sort of combination of shots.
Quick serve +1 for Zverev. Talking a quick, look at this.
I felt the tail end of last year, Paris-Bercy, that he won.
I mean, I'm not sure that's all hard work, though, is it?
Game.
What a tussle. Just under 10 minutes of hard work. That's the interest. I mean, surely he'd want to work with us anyway.
He's an honest guy, John. I respect it.
Yeah, sorry guys, but I'd be playing.
Oh, lovely change up there. Zverev's turn to rock the boat for Pedro Martinez, because, well, in my mind, he's actually played pretty well here in terms of his sort of level on a hard court. He's tried things tactically. He's executed them pretty well and still finds himself down 1-4, love 30. He heels in. I just try and get through this service game.
That's not going to help that volley.
Game. Zverev.
But the problems are coming thick and fast for Martinez now. 5-1.
5 games to 1. $15 left.
It's like a nightmare, isn't it? It's like, which side do you go?
$40-15. Game and first
Right
set.
cue.
Zverev. 6 games to 1. New balls, lead.
Bit of a tussle in the middle of it, but for the most part, the second seed just simply too good. That's that long.
$30-15.
It's big time. That's what you were talking about, Colin.
40-30.
Will be how he approaches the big moments in the latter rounds. And I completely understand, you know, your point. Sometimes you have to defend, sometimes you have to sort of dig the trenches and make. But I just feel it'll all go out the window if in the big moments he just starts pushing the ball in the court. But I'm really, I'm actually quite excited. It just feels like a real fresh impetus to his career.
It's good pressure from Martinez into that forehand side. Credit to him.
Advantage. Game. Martinez.
Saved you. Otherwise you wouldn't have been able to put an invoice in for the day.
No, I'm battling here, Cole. You know, the first thought that
15
jumped to my mind was Marcelo Rios, but
sure. Zverev with one of those balls in the middle of that rally that would have been called out in the juniors. He had so much time, almost too much time. I'm not sure if he just wasn't looking at Martinez and not the...
Touch.
Not only did he touch it, but it landed in. World-class pass.
Yeah, and a sharp call from Greg Allensworth of the chair. Credit where it's due. The faintest of touches on this ball from Martinez with the end of his racket, and you can't even see it on that replay. The fact that it landed in made things
He's in Flinders Street hitting passing shots. With a little bit of magic.
That was brilliant. I was ready to praise Zverev for the proactive play to break serve, but Martinez was having none of it. What a hustle that is. And acknowledged by Zverev.
Bit of art to finish off the rally after the physicality.
Yeah, just straight back to work, Zverev, and this time able to finish the job. Just look at the ball speeds here. 157, it comes back. 164, can't touch that one.
Right back at you.
Each other from the baseline. Have to love the effort.
Advantage.
Is magnificent.
It's the shot that, so it's in many ways the difference maker from as good as backhand is.
Just missed it.
Couldn't resist going for something special there. He wanted to paint the line.
Game, Zverev. Game, Zverev.
Stepped in, led at the return, got the reward.
15 love.
I look back to a couple of best-of-5 set matches in recent years where he's got... gives Sasha Zverev the greatest chance.
Again, we talk a lot about height in men's tennis, about the serve, but it obviously helps you as well on the return.
Bit of a sort of hitch in the back. You watch the back elbow.
Do you know what it looks like to me? It looks like they've tried to iron it out and they've gone for the abbreviated serve.
In his serve and stop the pause that he's had. Certainly working for him today. He was in very good form.
Game, Martinez. 15 love.
Simplicity at its best. Really good look at that. Nice camera work.
Game, Zverev. Love 15.
Yeah, he took it to a level that
Game, Martinez.
I think that's why he's responded this offseason.
30-15.
For me, it did feel like he just sort of thought, if I just keep on trucking, my time will come. I'll outlast those guys. And
So good at linear tennis.
Game and second set. Zverev, 6-4.
200K first serve. Seals the
2
second set for Zverev. Looking comfortable out here on the Rod Laver Arena. And then, of course, Taylor tugged it away from him at the US Open last.
15. Love 30. $15-30.
Of his Grand Slam matches have gone the distance.
Yeah, there was a wild percentage at the start of his career, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Tsitsipas so close to a slam then and so far now. Which other players? I want to get the matches. I don't just want to throw names out there.
Okay, 2022 here, guys. You can't forget that one. 2 sets to love, 3-2 love 40.
Rafa.
There you go.
Which felt the most impossible of them all, didn't it, as it was unfolding? Agassi.
Correct. Medvedev.
Against Medvedev. I got the match, see?
You forget some of the little big moments. Somebody that was even closer to winning at the French with championship points as Zverev. Most people are coming back from work, and that's when they want to watch the tennis on the telly.
Second serve has been a real problem for Pedro Martinez tonight. Just 5 of 16 second serve points won so far for the Spaniard. And he did very well to survive that one. It was another return bludgeoned onto his baseline.
15-30.
Yeah, the second serve is where Zverev. Pumping in serves at 110 on the second serve into the forehand side. Jusenad.
Game.
But it's certainly not easy to do. On the slice, and you're basically just sort of picking your poison there and saying, go on then, try and pass me, or you do something like that and take.
We mentioned Zverev. Yeah, Martinez's fastest first serve for the match is 187.
Game. Zverev.
Isn't doing as much penetrative damage. And that's a good example of that forehand. It's always getting it on the apex.
Love 15.
by Team Zverev. Sort of external influences, if you like. David Ferrer, who's in the box of Martinez tonight, he was part of Team Zverev briefly. Juan Carlos Ferrero came and went. Ivan Lendl was there. They've settled on a sort of family approach, though, haven't they? And I have to say, by what they're doing is the right work.
Game, Zverev.
Yeah, when you don't have lethal speed, you got to tug it closer to the confines of the court, and he has just pulled it wide up to inside the world's top 80, and how swiftly he's managed to do that.
Scots are coming.
They are coming.
15 love.
Rock as it's loud. He's just beaten Cazot on there. And now he's going to play Zverev. That's has to be a big court. Rod Laver, Margaret Court Arena. It's nearly 90% first serve points won in set 3 so far. They're the sort of numbers he's capable of posting.
Clinical, classy. Who knows? He plays like this.
Always felt that he had this point under control. Just smothering the net for the finish.
Volley.
Game, set, match. Zverev.
Straight sets.
3 sets to love.
Relatively straightforward.
6-1.
Zverev moves through to the 3rd round. Sophia happy, Danabor. Saroma, his fitness trainer, happy. They will all be gainfully employed tomorrow.
Yeah, that was an impressive performance from Alexander Zverev.